head into the rest of the West real fast, what those other three dweebs are up to. And, every single NFC West team played at home last week, and I don't know if that means anything to you guys, but I just thought it was kind of interesting that everybody was at home. So we'll start with the Arizona Cardinals. They did defeat the Houston Texans 31-5. That score started 5-0 from the Houston Texans. So I was kind of like sitting there for a second, and I was like, wait a minute, is this going to be the one? And then no, Arizona was like, nah, like we're good. We're just going to go score a bunch of touchdowns and stuff. And so they ended up beating up on the Houston Texans. They did hold Houston to 160 offensive yards. And this is the team the Rams play this year. 118 passing yards, 42 rushing yards. Of course, they do get their quarterback, though, against the Rams. In Week 8, the Arizona Cardinals will play at home against the Green Bay Packers. And this game will be on Thursday Night Football. It looks like no Lazard, no Devontae Adams. Former linebacker coach Joe Barry, Packers defensive coordinator, he's got the vid. He will not be rocking. He's going to be 19'd up, and so he will not be on the sideline for this one. And that's just super unfortunate because as a fan of the game, as a fan of football, I really wanted to see these two heavyweights go at it at full capacity. I do feel like the Arizona Cardinals get away a little bit with an easier Packers team, but it is still going to be tough. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers is still going to be there. Aaron Jones is still going to be there. And they still do have some weapons. Tunyon, that defense is okay. But ultimately, I think that the Arizona Cardinals will probably win that game because of the lack of the weapons on the Packers side. But hey, I would not be sad if the Green Bay Packers won that game. And that means the Rams will still be in second no matter what happens. But yeah, Rams are in second place after Week 8, no matter what. Like, it doesn't matter what happens. That's gonna be a thing. Because even if the Cardinals lose, Rams win, we'd be tied, but they would have the tiebreaker. Indianapolis Colts defeated the San Francisco 49ers. That game was 30-18, played on Sunday Night Football. And I don't think the 49ers are very good right now. I just don't think they're a very good football team. And their mess at the quarterback position is just that. It's a mess now. I mean, you moved up to take a guy at third overall, Trey Lance, and then you're still going to play games with Jimmy and you just be like, well, Jimmy's healthy. He's our guy. Like we already, the whole universe knows that you're moving on from him. How about you start your future now? When is the future? Is it today or is it later? That's a weird way to word that question, but I think you guys understand what I mean. And that's the important part. And, yeah, I was just a little bit wrong about the 49ers coming into the season. I thought that they were going to be a lot better this year, but they are not. So, hey, it happens. I'm also happy that the rest of the world knows what a bomb cyclone is now, because as a resident of Colorado, we got a bomb cyclone in 2019, but it actually was snow. So this was it was cool to see and cool to hear about, and everybody was calling it cyclone bomb and stuff like that. But you know what? When it happened in 2019, none of us had heard of it either. So it was pretty cool stuff. But and I love snow. I love when we just get absolutely smoked with snow. If you guys look up in Albuquerque Low, that's what it's called. When a little pocket of low pressure gets over Albuquerque, Colorado Springs gets absolutely wrecked with snow, and it's my favorite thing ever. And I remember one as a little tiny kid, and it was like snow was like up past my belly button, and I had an awesome time. We were off school for like a week in that one. None of that's relevant, though. Week 8, the San Francisco 49ers are playing at the Chicago Bears. That game kicks off at 10 a.m. on Fox. And the final game of the other three dweebs is the Saints did defeat the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle, 13-10 on Monday Night Football. Just 219 offensive yards for the Seattle Seahawks. There was rain in this game. The entire West Coast was kind of getting it, and even like Southern California was seeing some water falling from the heavens. But in Week 8, the Jacksonville Jaguars head to Seattle to take on the Seahawks. That game's at 1:05 p.m. on CBS. And I think I'm picking the Jags in this one, guys. I don't think the Seahawks are very good without Russell Wilson. I've talked about it a lot, is that I think that Russell Wilson's been carrying that franchise for the last few years. And I think that it's evident now that he's finally missing games, and we see that they are not a very good football team when Russ isn't on the field. There's too many issues that they have that can be hidden with Russell Wilson's experience and his skill set. And then when he's gone, it just exposes all of it. And that's what we're seeing right now. I think that the Jags come out on top of that one. Let's go take a look at the full standings here. You got the Arizona Cardinals in first place, undefeated still the only undefeated team in the NFL. I mean, that's going to be the case until they lose, because it's not like a team can become undefeated. The LA Rams sitting in second, 6-1. And then you got those bottom teams down there. They're way down there. Pull out your binoculars so you can find the 49ers and Seahawks. 2-4 for the 49ers and 2-5 for the Seattle Seahawks. The 49ers have already had their bye week. Seattle's is coming up here. Rams have a couple more weeks until we hit ours. I think it's, 3 more games until the Rams are on a bye week. And we will still continue the show. We are not going to take a break as we've normally done. It's just going to be awesome. We're just going to keep going. But those are your standings for the NFC West going into Week 8. And, we need somebody. We need somebody to take out these Arizona Cardinals. Who's going to do it? Does it have to be us? Never send a Packer to do a Rams job. All right.
What are you still doing here? It's over. The clip is over, man. Well, if you're here, might as well subscribe. That's going to be on this side here. And because you made it all the way to this point of the video, I'm sure you're going to like the whole thing. That's going to be on this side. Peace! Go Rams!